this is going to allow us to do
Oh gosh.
more sports than just setting it up and leaving it.
Yeah, you know, it's just that's the biggest thing. Is the prep and then the teardown.
Yeah.
For you. It's
Yeah.
just a time meter.
Yeah. Well, when you figure you're going to do the boys one night, baseball and softball.
Yeah.
And we still may skip some just because. I don't think I'm going to do a baseball game on Monday, a softball game on Tuesday, and back baseball on Wednesday. I may say forget softball and vice versa. If it's the other way around. But
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
You don't have to do every one. I actually think both those sports should be pretty decent this year.
Is that right?
I think so. Because we're going to have a lot of seniors on baseball. And I think Matt Walker, he had a nice first season. And he's continued to work at it. So we're still kind of a step below softball, like the Penn and St. Joseph, but we're working towards that. So I got high hopes.
That would be nice.
Yeah. We did the conference meet last year for this. Did we do a pro meet? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I think we did the conference.
We did the conference because it was all day.
It was all day.
It was all day.
It was a long day.
Yeah. I think if we'd have done one of the others, we'd have an idea how long this lasts. They don't.
Yeah. Plus, you don't know, like with them, they apparently, you know,
From the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center, Michiana Video is proud to present Indiana High School boys and girls swimming. Tonight, the South Bend John Adams Eagles meet the Elkhart Lions. Gary Martin is the executive producer of Michiana Video. Keith Beber is alongside with commentary and analysis, and I'm Matt Yeakey, and we're about ready to get underway tonight, Keith.
Yeah, it should be a great night of swimming and diving, of course, and got some great camera angles and some great action for you tonight.
And Gary Martin leads our Michiana Video production team, Rex Smith, and the superfan, Mr. Justin Nelson, on the cameras tonight. The first event this evening is the girls' 200-yard medley relay, which means we'll start with a backstroke. Elkhart will be in the white caps and blue suits. John Adams wears red caps. And generally looks like they wear blue suits as well, Keith. So we got to keep an eye on those lanes and on those caps.
Yep, caps will be key there on your picture.
And in the early going, John Adams with the lead on the backstroke. Again, the pools in high school are 25 yards long. We haven't adapted to meters yet. This beautiful facility, of course, can do anything. It can play in yards or meters. So now we go to second leg here.
First lap for the Adams, 30 seconds. 30.7 is the lead-in time so far.
And Elkhart with 3 teams, Adams with 2. And the leaders are in lane 6 for John Adams. And a pretty substantial lead for sure. That team is Krishoff, Zakali, Clark, and Hassler in lane 6 for John Adams. And now we're to the butterfly.
Second lap for the leaders, 33.73.
And if I didn't mention it, the breaststroke was the second leg. Now we'll end with a freestyle. And John Adams with a sizable lead.
Yeah, drastic change in that one. 26.29 on that last leg for the lead in Adams in lane 6.
And it looks like they're going to bring it home, Keith.
Down, it looks like second will go to Elkhart in lane 7 if they can hold on.
So, team time right there, 157.55 for John Adams. Again, that was Willa Krisheff, Addie Zakali, Sophia Clark, and Agnes Hassler for the Eagles. And now we have a nice contest right here for second place.
Last leg of that Adams victory in lane 6, 27 seconds.
And Elkhart garners second, barely, and also third. And Elkhart's finishing up here in lane 7. Second place team for Elkhart was Ashley Davis, Stella Jones, Julia Ranone, and Josie Tarver. And we'll make sure everything's official. And it appears it is. And then the boys will finish up here. They will go in the 200 medley relay. As the girls leave the deck and the boys come on.
There's a nice shot there on your screen of the times. As you can see, Adams, like we said, in lane 6 with the 157.55. Second place was the Elkhart team in lane 5 with a 2 minutes, 20 seconds, .57.
And again, an excellent swim by the John Adams girls.
Definitely.
And so we'll go to the boys. They're getting them on the deck and getting them organized. And I want to make sure that we say like us and follow us on Facebook, Michiana Video, for all your support of Elkhart High School athletics. Boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling, swimming and diving tonight. We do it all. And we're going to take a quick break here on Michiana Video.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
And we're back as we've just began the boys 200-yard medley relay, and that great production technology we have in Michiana Video with the split screen. So you saw the backstroke, and now we're into the breaststroke in the second leg. Elkhart in lane 5 with a lead. Team is Metzges, Pettis, Kazmerzak, and Malloy. And they're off to a nice lead.
Yeah, Elkhart and Adams 5 and 6, really close in the first leg. Elkhart with the advantage here.
And we'll go to the butterfly.
On this leg.
And he looks really good in the butterfly, looks really strong.
I was about ready to say that, looking really good. Nice long stroke there as he comes in for the turn.
And that should be Malloy, listed as the 4th on the freestyle, and he's out to a sizable lead as well. And Elkhart looks like they're going to bring this one home.
Yeah, I was watching the board. It said 1 second to the last turn. It's more than that.
Lengthening the lead, and he'll touch it up. So officially 151.39 for the boys in the 200-yard medley relay. Adams second. The Adams team is Kedek, Lee, Weichel, and Garcia Jimenez. And we want to make sure we welcome all of our friends from John Adams in St. Joseph County. And, of course, across the United States and around the world. Like us and follow us on Michiana Facebook.
So Elkhart wins that by over just around 6 seconds.
A big margin right there. They're going to get the official scoring, but I think we're in good shape right there, Keith. And
yeah, really good swim there. Really kind of second leg really stretched it out there.
Those for Kazmerzak on the second leg by our program today, so he's an outstanding swimmer, but really all 4 Elkhart Lions with a good swim as they're going to clear the deck and get ready for the next event. And before they do, we'll take a quick break here on Michiana Video.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Sanders Pianowski, legal solutions that work.
And we're back at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center. We're getting ready for the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Spear in lane 1, Walton lane 2 of Adams, Quintana Resendez of Elkhart lane 3, Weatherall Demlo from Adams in lane 4, Tarver lane 5, Dowd from Adams in lane 6, Prieto, Elkhart lane 7, and Sandock of Adams in lane 8. And they're off. So lane 5, Tarver, she has the best personal best in this event, Keith, 2:08, actually by a pretty good margin.
It's already looking like that down there in the water. Adams, though, keeping it close there in lane 6.
And that would be Dowd. She's the second seed in this event by personal best. And this will be 8 laps. If you count going to the 25, 8 times 25, maybe the lap really is the 4 times 50. What would you say?
I'm just glad you're doing the math over there.
I think a lap is officially there and back, so
yeah.
We'll say 4 times 50. And as I mentioned, Indiana High School, so many pools were built with yards, not built with meters. This, of course, is a world-class facility, can adapt to anything. The way they can move the decks to adjust for those events. When you watch the Olympics, a lot of folks are used to a 50-meter from one wall to the next. So Elkhart continuing to lead. That's Tarver, Josie Tarver in lane 5. But again, Shannon Dowd staying right there with her.
We've been watching it down there, especially on your screen. Adams keeping it close there. It's really 5 and 6 going. Now I would say it's stretching out a little bit there for lane 5. That turn looked a little slow there for the Adams competitor, but she's making ground.
Josie about a body length and a half, maybe. She makes another turn. And that's another thing that a 25-yard pool gets you. You have to be able to make those turns.
Yeah.
Requires a little bit even more importance in a shorter pool. And Josie hangs on to win. 2:11.47. Shannon Dowd with a personal best tonight. Good for her. 2:14.69, Keith.
Very well swim by both of those competitors. Now let's look down the pool, see what else we got going on there. Some other competitors about ready to finish here.
Quintanar Resendez from Elkhart finishes 3rd. Gabriela Prieto of Elkhart finishing 4th. And we'll finish up the swim. Of course, as we always mention, there's an individual component to swimming and a team component in scoring.
Yeah, once we start seeing some team scores, we'll get those to you. Don't worry about that.
So we're going to finish up the girls' 200-yard freestyle. And a great win for Josie Tarver tonight from Elkhart High School. And they'll get them out of the pool here in just a moment, making sure everything's all official. And it appears that it is. So the girls are getting out of the pool. We'll take a quick break before the boys' 200-yard freestyle on Michiana Video.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare. Enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
And we're at the start of the boys' 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1 is Bushaha from Elkhart. Lane 2, Larson of Adams. Lane 3 is Leos of Elkhart. Lane 4 is Cumbo from Adams. Lane 5 is Richter from Elkhart. Lane 6 is Kiddick from South Bend Adams. And lane 7 is Brady Cox from Elkhart. And swimming in lane 9 is Benjamin Sharp. And by seeding, Otto Richter is the favorite in lane 5. And a lot of us know Otto from cross country and from track and field, as Max Malloy as well, 3-sport athletes. Great to see those young men out in the pool in the wintertime.
Definitely. Keep yourself busy.
It's a great lifetime sport, as is distance running. I'm not sure about sprinting, but I think distance running is a good lifetime sport. Although they have, they have masters divisions in track and field. They have masters divisions in swimming by age. But Otto looking very smooth in lane 5.
And really stretched it out after the first and second laps here. Competitor down there for Adams in lane 2. He was sticking with them for a little bit. He's fading back now a little bit. Obviously.
And to give a shout out to Otto's parents. His given name is Aaron, but his nickname is Otto, and everybody just knows Otto Richter. But he looks very smooth in lane 5. John Adams trying to stay with him. That's Kedick.
Yeah, he's really got a consistent swim coming here.
And he's going to win it easily. So Otto Richter. Oh, I'm sorry. You said it Keddick? Boy, Keddick snuck up on him.
Oh, no,
they switched it. Oh, goodness gracious. I said, my eyes were deceiving me? Goodness gracious. Okay. I'm right here watching with my live eyes. And Otto was so far ahead. So Otto Richter does, in fact, win at 2:13.30. Keddick second, 2:19.47. Larson, 2:27.31. And they're going to finish up the competitors here in the 200-yard freestyle. Oh, goodness. My heart skipped a beat. Oh, shoot.
That would have been a heck of a comeback.
Oh, that was. I thought, my goodness, he was way ahead.
Been about a six-second catch-up right there.
That's right. That's right, buddy.
But we're all good.
They have these state-of-the-art scoring boards here at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center, and they're going to get them out of the pool. And we'll take a break before the individual medley here at Elkhart.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
And we've just began the girls' 200-yard individual medley. Hepner from Adams, lane 2. Garcia, lane 3 in Elkhart. Clark is in lane 4 from Adams. Renone, lane 5 for Elkhart. Anderson for Adams in lane 6. And Balliot in lane 7. And again, we'll have 50 yards of backstroke, followed by the breaststroke, the butterfly, and the free. And so far, Keith, a close bunch here.
Yeah, really close there, especially for second place. We got two Elkhart competitors and an Adams competitor there battling for second. And then lane 4, Adams ahead, but not by much there.
Renone in lane 5 has the personal best this season in this meet. And now we'll transition to the breaststroke.
About a 4-second lead there at the turn.
And this really tests your mettle to be able to do all 4 strokes. A lot of training and ability to do this.
This particular stroke really stretching out the lead now.
And again, that is Sophia Clark from John Adams High School in lane 4. She looks very strong. But then you always kind of wonder where their strengths are and weaknesses in the different strokes.
It's going to be a battle here for second between 5 and 6.
So we're in the freestyle part of it now.
Renone and Anderson.
And an excellent swim for Sophia Clark as she really improved her personal best tonight, finishing first. Renone is second, Anderson third. And the competitors will finish up here. And we'll show the board for you here in just a minute. Everybody else finishes. And there's our results tonight in the girls 200 IM. They'll get the girls out of the pool. We'll get ready for the boys. But before we do that, we'll take a break on Michiana Video.
Vote Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com.
And we're back in Elkhart for the start of the boys' 200-yard IM. Marquez Pontuja from Elkhart in lane 1, Wells from Elkhart lane 2, Lee from South Bend Adams lane 4, Kazmerzak of Elkhart lane 5, Quintanar Resendez of Elkhart lane 7. And we all know what a tremendous swimmer. We were really impressed with Gabe last year in the conference meet, Keith. He's a real leader on this swim team, and he can do it all.
So you can see it down there in the pool. Look at that lead he's already got after the first lap.
So we're backstroking right now. And Gabe with a big lead at the turn. And breaststroking now. Boy, doesn't he look smooth going through that pool?
Yeah, that Gabe on that last lap swimming 9 seconds faster than the Lee in second from Adams. So really putting a great performance here.
So Gabe Kazmerzak will hit the wall, then he'll go to the freestyle.
This one was pretty close until the first turn, not even the first lap. They were coming out pretty fast, and Gabe kept going.
Yeah, Gabe's a state qualifier, just an outstanding swimmer for the Elkhart Lions. Michelle Geip is the head coach of the Elkhart swimming program. She's done a tremendous job in trying to develop youth swimming in our community, and this great facility is going to help. We had a little bit of a hiccup with COVID, but I think things are going in the right direction again. And Kazmerzak with a big win. 2:04 is his time, and it was kind of an easy swim, as 2:01 is his personal best so far this season.
Yeah, really didn't have much to worry about there in that race, but he did put a pretty good time together, 2:04.09.
And you're always trying to, in those big events, get ready and train for those big events. A dual meet, of course, you still want to win, and Gabe with a nice swim and his personal best just under 2:02, so
yeah,
a real comfortable swim for him tonight. So Henson Lee from John Adams is second, Nathan Wells is third, and we'll have the other competitors finish up here. And we'll get a good look at Gabe in lane 5 before he gets out of the pool. And we'll show you the board. And there's the official results of the 200 IM. And as they get the competitors out of the pool, we'll take a break and be back here at Elkhart Aquatic Center. So they'll get them out of the pool, I think. Still waiting. And then we'll get ready for the girls' 50-yard free. And we'll be back after this.
Today's coverage is brought to you by One Stop Furniture. We really are your one-stop shop. And Michiana Floor Mart, where quality product meets quality service.
And we're back at the Elkhart Aquatic Center. This is the girls' 50-yard freestyle. There will be 2 timed heats. They're both finals, so everything will be determined by time once you complete both heats. And quickly on the turn, a good competition here. Vera Garcia from Elkhart up in lane 2, and Joanna Vera from Elkhart in lane 5. And it looks like Vera Garcia is going to win this. And she wins that timed heat. And it looks like by time, Joanna Vera of Elkhart right behind her.
Man.
So that was tight.
Quick, tight race.
And they're going to get these girls out of the pool pretty quick. We'll keep it here because, again, this is just a 50-yard freestyle. And it's timed. So we'll try to get a look at the board perhaps before we bring you the next set of competitors. And in this next set, Keith, this is really where Zakali from Adams, she is at a 24.83 in lane 6. So she's the heavy favorite by time. You keep a look at Addie in lane 6 from John Adams High School. And Addie, I hope I'm saying that right. Zakali. Addie Zakali.
Adams pushing ahead here in this one.
She looks really strong. And she's going to win this, and she'll win it overall. 24.62. A great swim for the John Adams High School swimmer, Addie Zakali. And Agnes Hassler from John Adams also with a great swim in lane 4. And hopefully they can give us, what I'm hoping for, Keith, is look at the times and then give us the board that shows us the final results. But it doesn't appear they're going to do that for us. But I don't think there's much doubt that Addie Zakali was the winner of the 50 free. We're going to do the same thing for the boys. We'll keep it here because they're going to get in and out pretty quick, and this is obviously a fast event. They will run 2 heats. Sharp in lane 2, Alvarez Noguera in lane 3, Hernandez from Adams in 4, Lopez from Elkhart lane 5, Huerta Milano in lane 6 for Elkhart. So watch these competitors.
Just one Adams competitor, like Matt said, in lane 4. The rest Elkhart here.
And so far, up at the top, Sharp looks sharp.
Down there in lane 5, Lopez.
And Keegan Lopez trying to challenge, but Benjamin Sharp. Oh, here he comes. Lopez in lane 5 with a good swim. Benjamin, 30.19.
It's going to be Hernandez in 3rd.
It looks like.
Nope.
Okay, so again, this is the seeded heat. These guys are trying to get their personal best. This of course is seeded, and then the second heat will have the fellows that have the higher seeds or lower times rather. Take your pick. Douglas in lane 2, Balliet lane 3 from Elkhart. I'm sorry, got to get down one. Eli Shane lane 2, Jackson Azell in lane 3. Mateo Garcia Jimenez in lane 4 from Adams. Caden Pettis of Elkhart in lane 5. Jonah Weichel from Adams in lane 6. This says Nate Sharp. I'm sure that's Benjamin's brother in lane 7. And Angel Leos in lane 9 from Elkhart. So they get the first heat competitors out. And we'll see the second heat competitors. And we're getting everybody official here. So in this heat, Keith, you really want to keep a good eye on Caden Pettis from Elkhart in lane 5 and Weichel from Adams in lane 6. And looks like we had a false start. Or we didn't. That was odd. I thought they were underwater a long time. And this is neck and neck right there.
5 and 6.
Weichel from Adams, Pettis trying to catch him in lane 5. And Jonah Weichel with a great swim, 24-21. And that's a new personal best for Jonah Weichel from John Adams High School. Caden with a decent swim, 25-18, off his personal best by about a half a second, but a great swim by Jonah Weichel. And we'll wait till the competitors get out of the... And there's a young man right there. Great swim for Weichel tonight.
Today's coverage is brought to you by
And we're going to take a break.
Furniture. We really are your one-stop shop.
And we're back. Just had a brief commercial. Support all of our sponsors on Michiana Video. Their sponsorship of Michiana Video supports Elkhart High School Athletics. We're still waiting to make sure everything's official here in the 50-yard free. So we'll wait. The officials are conferring down there, Keith. Our next event, according to the program, is diving. So we'll wait till the officials are conferring, and we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, definitely taking a little bit longer than we're used to.
And I'm not sure if there is a camera or what the discussion is, but we're having a long one. Now the 50-yard free competitors are out of the pool. So I think that means it's official. Why don't we take a break here, Gary, here on Michiana Video.
Welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to health markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. Then call the number on your screen to talk with your local health markets agent today.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Today's game is brought to you by Bowling Vision Center. Amazing happens here. And A1 Concrete Leveling. Don't replace your concrete, repair it.
And we're back at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center. The John Adams Eagles visiting the Elkhart Lions. There's a look at our officials as they're conferring. We're about ready to get underway with diving. We have 2 Elkhart divers on the original printout. I believe we're going to have a John Adams diver as well for the girls' side, and we'll rely on the video board in this state-of-the-art natatorium. They call it an aquatic center. I like natatorium, but that's just me. But anyway, it's a beautiful facility, and we see Adam Homo down there from Elkhart. Cross-country and track coach, discussing it with the officials. And there's our board. Coriana Brazier of John Adams is listed as the first diver to do a reverse dive tuck with a degree of difficulty of 1.6. And we'll try to get everybody underway, get everybody situated here. A lot of exciting swimming so far, and now we take a break for diving, Keith.
Yeah, definitely. Always a good switch up in the middle of the meet here. See some of the dive, some of the technique that goes into it, some of the skill, definitely. It's not just jumping up there and tucking your legs and doing a cannonball like you're used to. There's do some great twisting flips in the...
Wouldn't the cannonball be the thing from any recreational diver?
I think it's between the cannonball and the belly flop. We know the belly flop can hurt.
But I think more girls would like to do the cannonball than the belly flop.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I think that favors overall the cannonball.
I've always tried to introduce the back flop.
Yes.
Which is extremely difficult. I believe the degree of difficulty will be up a little bit on that one, but
Okay.
yeah, we're about ready to see some good diving out
That's
there.
great. We'll see real diving as a little jocularity right here, some humor injected into the proceedings. Having a lot of fun at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center.
Yeah, good sized crowd out here. Nice, a lot of room here to stretch out, you know, on top of each other. You get your own space here in the nice bleachers just in front of us.
This is just a testament. I should say a word right now about Mr. Pete Legal. Forest River Pete passed away a month ago or so. He was a huge proponent of this Health and Aquatic Center and a philanthropist. He wanted everything first class, and he had a lot of input to do that. And, of course, the Community Foundation of Elkhart County, their support, Elkhart Community Schools, Beacon Health, and many, 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 many others who contributed to building this beautiful facility.
Yeah, and you kind of see just all the things you can do here as you walk in. As we walked in here, there's football, but soccer going on in the gym area. You always have people running and walking around the...
Is that the football? Is that what they call that? The indoor soccer. There's a word for it. I know.
I just call it indoor soccer.
We have a health center, a track,
pickleball
courts, basketball, all sorts of health equipment, fitness equipment. It's a tremendous jewel here in the Elkhart community, and we're lucky to have it. And having a break here before the diving to continue to discuss this. And I think in dual meets, Keith, I can't remember if it's 5 dives or how many dives it is.
I think looking at the board, we're
6.
How
about 6? All I had to do was look at the board. I was trying to do this by memory. But anyway, it looks like we have some movement, which is a good sign. It was kind of interesting because the swimming portion was fast moving. They're getting the swimmers
yeah. Now we got this little
out of the pool and off the deck and move on to the next one. And we're taking a break here tonight at the Elkhart Aquatic Center, but I think we're ready. And I see 2 young ladies down there with A's on their suits. So those must be the John Adams divers, and we'll identify them once they're on the board. Like I said, Coriana Brazier of John Adams is listed as the current diver. And I see another young lady that from John Adams. And as I mentioned, there's 2 divers listed from Elkhart on the girls' side. So Coriana Brazier will be our first diver. And there she is on the board. I mentioned reverse dive tuck, a degree of difficulty 1.6. And Coriana in the pool. And we'll get those scores for you. 3.5, 4, and a 3. So next, Jenna Frymuth from John Adams High School. There's Jenna. She will be going with a reverse dive pike, a 1.7 degree of difficulty. And she's in the pool. And a good dive, 5.5, a 6, and a 6.
29.75
for Jenna.
Score.
And Coriana Brazier, this is interesting. She will dive next. They're going pretty quick now.
Yeah.
Forward dive straight, 1.4 degree of difficulty. Coriana, she went over that a little bit, past vertical. But it's great to see her out here competing.
Score 13:30.
So again, a big part of this, Keith, is just the competition itself and trying to improve and being out here doing positive things. And these boys and girls are certainly doing that tonight. There's Jenna. That was a forward 2 somersault tuck, 2 degree of difficulty, and she handled that pretty well.
Yeah, all three 5.5s, 36.30 for that round score.
So Coriana Brazier, she's on the board. It didn't quite get it. She's attempting a forward one somersault tuck. And there's her scores, Keith.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.0, and 3.0, 14.70 for that round.
So Jenna Frymuth, she's going to do a back two somersaults tuck. Again, a 2.0 degree of difficulty, so more difficult dive. Didn't quite get all the way through it, but pretty decent. She seems pretty pleased with it, and she should.
Yeah, 6.0, 5.0, 5.0, 32 for that round. She's up to 98.5.
So here's round 4 of 6 as Coriana Brazier on the board. Coriana is going to go with an inward dive tuck, 1.4 degree of difficulty. And she didn't quite get it.
And looking at that round, all three 4.0, 16.8 for that round. She's up to 61.
Yeah. So Jenna will come back. And she's going to go with a back 1.5 somersault half twist free, 2.1 degree of difficulty. Didn't quite get vertical, but a pretty decent dive from this layman's perspective.
All three judges give her a 6, 37.8.
Hey, my judging's improving. So well done, Jenna. So here's Coriana Brazier. Coriana is going to do a back dive straight, 1.7 degree of difficulty. Oh, no. And Coriana's okay. She's not going to be real pleased with that, but she's going to keep working at it. There's Coriana. She comes out of the pool. And so Jenna Frymuth, for her 5th dive, is a inward 1.5 somersault tuck. Degree of difficulty is 2.2. Oh boy, that looked pretty decent to me. She's pleased.
The judge is going to give her a 6.0, 5.5, and 5 for a 36.30. She's up to 172 for the meet.
And Jenna looking really good. A little bit of a fist pump as she came out of the water.
I'd definitely be fist pumping after that.
So Coriana will have her last dive now.
Right now her total score sits at 73 points.
And Coriana with a back dive half twist straight, 1.8, one of her most difficult dives. Ooh. And that's just a real difficult dive. The young lady's trying to learn it, and she'll keep working at it.
She finishes with a total score of 88.10.
Keep working at it, Coriana. So here's Jenna Frymuth. She's going to go with a forward 1.5 somersault 1 twist front. Ooh, that was a difficult dive, and she did pretty well. Oh, boy. That was beautiful in the air.
Yeah, 5.5, 5.5, and 5.0, 35.20. She finishes at 207.35.
207.35 for Jenna, and a nice meet for her. And Keith, it's interesting. Like I said, I'm not always on top of formatting. There was 2 Elkhart divers listed, so I'm wondering if we're going to do the same thing or what the intentions are. We see the John Adams coach talking with the 2 young ladies that we just saw compete. And apparently we're not going to dive tonight for Elkhart.
The activity moving back to the center of the pool. So I think you're about correct on that. I don't think we'll see anymore unless they sneak it in.
And I see Adam Homo, who is our announcer tonight. Adam's moving from the announcing perch for the diving well to back to the swimming. So, Gary, this appears to be a good time to take a break here on Michiana Video.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach, it's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the orthopedic.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Looking for if you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo. Ride a swan paddle boat. Walk on water inside an orb. Mine for gems. Ride a quad cycle. And so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart. Off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com.
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Hey, welcome to One Stop. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together, we'll help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your...
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more richly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to Littons.com. Voted the #1
You've decided it's time for your kitchen remodel, and the next step is to call Modern Kitchen. We'll create a kitchen as special as you and your family's need, your personal style, giving you a whole new living experience. It becomes your family time, gather with your neighbors time, or just you time. From planning to completion, Modern Kitchen makes your project hassle-free, so you can redesign, remodel, and relax.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Sanders Pianowski, legal solutions that work, and Premium Concrete Services, your go-to concrete contractors.
And we're back at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center for the girls 100-yard butterfly clean start. The favorite in this heat, Keith, is Willa Krychef from Adams. She has a best of 1 minute .34, which is way ahead of the field.
Yeah, she's down there in lane 6, all right with a good start, though. Lane 5 trying to keep up with her.
And that's Julia Ranone from Elkhart.
So got the competitor there in 3 for Elkhart, keeping pace with there in 2nd.
And that's Ariana Garcia in lane 3. But a difficult stroke. I always thought the butterflyers, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And Willa Krychef looks really strong in lane 6, and she's going to take this home.
Yeah, well, somewhat battle there in 5th.
Yeah.
In lane 5 and lane 3.
So always means points in the team score. And it looks like the 2 Elkhart swimmers will finish 2nd and 3rd, Garcia and Ranone.
Under 2nd there.
To make sure all the competitors finish. Ava Carlson was in lane 7 from Elkhart. And we have 2 John Adams swimmers. That is, as I mentioned, low in lane 4, and Sandak, Yofi Sandak in lane 2. And everybody's finished. We'll wait till everybody gets out of the pool. And looks like they're moving this pretty quick. So we'll keep it here on the 100-yard butterfly on the boys' side. Colin Ping Chan, Colin K, is in lane 3 for Elkhart. Pettis should be battling Lee. Pettis in lane 5, Lee in lane 6. Lee is from Adams, and Caden is, of course, from Elkhart. He's off to a good start. Lee's right with him. 2
competitors we want to watch down there, lane 5 and 6. You're seeing it right there on your screen.
And Brady Cox from Elkhart is in lane 7. I've known Brady since he was a baby. He's a great kid. So Pettis and Lee battling. And Pettis with a lead, trying to bring it home.
Looks like he will here. Elkhart will get the victory here.
Let's see if Caden can break his personal best. And a good swim for Caden, as he did break his personal best. How about that? Lee is 2nd. Colin K bringing it home in lane 1, or lane 3 rather. And then Brady Cox down here in lane 7. Finish strong, Brady. And he does. And so we're going to look at the board right now for our competitors. And as they're getting out of the pool, we can take a quick break here on Michiana Video.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Health Markets, health coverage that's right for you. And Kreider's Mowers, Blowers, and Growers, serving the Michiana area since 1971.
And we're back here at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center for the girls 100-yard.
We really are your one-stop shop.
You said one.
And Michiana Floor Mart, where quality product meets quality service.
And they're off in the girls 100-yard freestyle. Vera from Elkhart Lane 2, Lopez Lane 3 from Elkhart, Chaloner from Adams in Lane 4, Salazar from Elkhart Lane 5, Douglas in Lane 6 from John Adams, and Vera Garcia is in Lane 7.
At the turn, it was Lane 7 in the lead here. Vera Garcia.
And these girls are pretty well tight as far as time in their personal best, so this should be a good race.
Slightly Vera in Lane 2 now in the lead.
And Joanna Vera looking really good up at the top in Lane 2. And down here in Lane 7 is actually Vera Garcia. So she's looking really strong up there, Keith.
Yes, she is.
Good for her. And she's going to bring this home.
Unless something change, Elkhart's going to go 1, 2, 3.
And so Joanna Vera in Lane 2 winning, Lupita Salazar from Elkhart Lane 5, and then Melanie Vera Garcia. And, Keith, I need to turn the page. I apologize to our audience. I should have known better with freestyle, because freestyle is obviously the easiest stroke to learn. We have 2 heats of competitors for this. So we'll have another heat of girls, and this will all be, of course, by time. So it's not an Elkhart sweep. I stand corrected. And again, they seed. The second heat generally has the lower personal bests by time. So, for example, Josie Tarver, who will be in Lane 5, she has a personal best of 58.96. So she's seeded first in this event, and actually by a margin as far as seeding is concerned, but that's why you swim. So keep an eye on Josie there in Lane 5.
This is Lane 5.
And she's off to a good start. After the first 25 yards, makes a turn.
At the turn, it went Elkhart, Adams, and Elkhart first, second, and third.
Liz Anderson from Adams is in Lane 6. Just below Josie, and up at the top is Stella Jones in Lane 3 from Elkhart, who looks real strong so far. But Tarver with a good turn, and she's opened up about a length and a half lead.
Yeah, Anderson down there in second.
And Josie makes her turn, heads for home.
Jones in third for Elkhart.
And she's trying to sneak up there.
Yeah, competition right there for a second.
So Josie Tarver is going to take this, and then we'll see the quick race for second. And Anderson knows out Jones. But a good race, and those times will be taking the cake by time in the girls' 100-yard free. And there's our times and our competitors. And so then we'll move on to the boys' 100-yard freestyle momentarily here. And the girls will get out of the pool. And we're going to run a bumper here for you. You won't miss any exciting action on Michiana Video.
Today's game is brought to you by Center. Amazing happens here. And A1 Concrete Leveling. Don't replace your concrete, repair it.
And we're back, and we're ready for the boys' 100-yard freestyle. And again, 2 heats. Sharp, Hernandez, Alvarez, Neguera, and Lopez in this. The only Adams competitor is Rafael Hernandez in lane 4, but Nate Sharp off to a nice lead.
Like Elkhart right now sitting at 1 first, second, and then Adams in third. Of course, that's Hernandez in third for Adams.
And Nate looking really sharp halfway through. And his personal best, 104.08, so he might sneak in here tonight with a good time. And he's heading for home. And Keegan Lopez in lane 6 now with a late push. Nate still swimming hard, and he'll touch at, a new personal best for him, 103.70. Great swim for Nate Sharp.
Yeah, that last lap of 33.09.
So he kept it together very well. Keegan Lopez, as you can see, finishing second. Rafael Hernandez third, and then Luciano Alvarez Neguera is in fourth. And then we'll get ready for heat 2. Now they're moving these swimmers right along.
Yeah, definitely.
And they'll get them out of the pool. Heat 2, Parra Jensen from Adams lane 2, Coons in lane 3, Garcia Jimenez from Adams lane 4, Metzges from Elkhart lane 5, Larson, South Bend John Adams in lane 6, and Jackson Azell in lane 7. And right now, Anthony Metzges, by time, a heavy favorite, but we'll see how they swim. Anthony is in lane 5, and he's off to a good start.
Yeah, he popped up from going underneath the water and just really took off.
And up in lane 3, Wyatt Coons, looking strong so far for Elkhart.
Elkhart going to go 1, 2, 3 at that turn.
So Anthony Metzges looking very strong in lane 5. He'll flip and head for home.
Battle's going to be here for third.
And really down here in lane 7, Jackson Azell.
Yeah.
Showing something right now. Elkhart trying to hold on as Coons in lane 3 will touch, and Azell touches. So a good swim. And hey, how about that? Jackson Azell with a personal best tonight. Metzges just off his, and a good swim for Elkhart. And there's our board. And the competitors will soon come out of the pool, but a very impressive first place showing for Anthony Metzges, and Elkhart with a strong swim in the 100-yard freestyle. Which in high school is the longest race. And in this, Hassler from Adams lane 4, Quintanar Resendez in lane 5 for Elkhart, Dowd from John Adams in lane 6, and Osowski from Elkhart in lane 7. And this is a test of stamina, Keith.
Definitely don't want to start too fast. Know your own pace. Know what you can put forward in that pool, and hopefully get a personal best here.
And again, just a lot of training that goes into swimming long distances and keeping your pace, keeping your splits, what these competitors have to do. By time, Quintanar Resendez of Elkhart, her personal best is 6:44 this year, but the other two swimmers in lane 2 and lane 3 just at 6:49. So this also could be a rather tight competition tonight. And so far, Hassler looking very good in lane 4 and Dowd in lane 6. But Quintanar Resendez, she's just swimming her race right now, it appears, Keith.
Definitely two Adams competitors right now going at it for first.
And Prieto looking okay up there. In lane 3, Gabriella. And the boys will be next. And the two Adams girls continuing to keep pace with each other.
Yeah, they're stretching it out a little bit. Of course, the battle for first, but second place staying within striking distance.
I always like the teammates that have the job at the end of the pool to remind them how many laps they've swam.
Definitely seems like a interesting job there.
It is. It's part of being a teammate. So the two girls from John Adams continuing to lead here in the 500-yard free.
That adds an extra degree of difficulty there if you're trying to figure out what the number is there and then time up your turn. But then you also need to know where you're at in the race, and if you have a special time where you start to kick it in, that's when you need to, and you need to know where you're at in the race.
And I kind of had that feeling about Quintanar Resendez in lane 5, that she might have a little bit more evenly spaced splits as she swims, and we're halfway through of this race.
Can you imagine if you get the number wrong there? That you put down there?
You got to be a good teammate.
Yeah.
So 200 yards to go for the leaders. And the two John Adams swim out there. John Adams on Twickenham Drive in South Bend on the east side. Long history, beautiful school building.
Hassler just swam just under a second better than lane 6. She's taking a little bit of advantage there in lane 4.
Trying to. And the two Adams swimmers again, that's Hassler in lane 4, Dowd in lane 6. And Quintanar Resendez for Elkhart in lane 5 running third. And the Adams girls looking very strong. Not falling back for sure. And it looks like, Keith, that the Adams girls are going to be able to take this one tonight.
Looks like Elkhart will get third.
And that's the bell lap, so 50 yards to go.
See if Dow down there in 6 has anything left.
Yeah, Hassler looks really strong in lane 4 for John Adams.
Let's see what this turn looks like.
And Agnes Hassler from John Adams is going to take first place. Shannon Dowd takes second from John Adams. And Quintin R. Resendez, she's going to take third. And we'll wait for everybody to finish. And then we'll have the boys in this event. That's Rosalind Ozowski from Elkhart. I should mention Gabriela Prieto was in lane 3, time of 6:47 and change for her, which is a personal best for Gabriela. Rosalind trying to get her personal best. But that doesn't appear that's going to happen tonight. And she'll finish. And there she is. And so everybody's completed the 500-yard on the girls' side. There's our board with the competitors. So a great swim for Hassler, as she really improved her personal best tonight. So a great swim for both Adams girls. And then we'll get ready for the boys here in a moment. And we're going to take a bumper right here before
Tonight's
we go to the
game
boys.
is brought to you in part by Health Markets and Kreider's Mowers, Blowers, and Growers, serving the Michiana area since 1971.
And we're back in Elkhart just for the start of the 500-yard freestyle for the boys. And this is kind of an interesting lineup because you have Max Malloy in lane 3 for Elkhart, his buddy and teammate Otto Richter in cross country and track in lane 5, Jonah Weichel from John Adams in lane 6, and Mansour Busaha of Elkhart in lane 7. And by seed, Keith, let's see, it really should be a tight race between Jonah Weichel and Otto Richter. They're both just under 6 minutes. Max Malloy at 6:08.
About a half body length lead for Adams' competitor down there in lane 6.
And Otto staying right with him. And Malloy just a little bit behind. So, of course, you'd expect distance runners to be distance swimmers, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think so.
They got the great breathing and lung capacity and stamina. So Weichel and Richter 1-2, Malloy in 3rd. And I have to say something about Max's maternal grandparents, Richard and Mary Golden. They are longtime teachers now, retired, of course, from the Elkhart Community Schools, but they impacted thousands of young people in their lives. So I just saw them here tonight, so it's great to see Dick and Mary Golden, just wonderful folks.
Definitely.
For Dick Gold actually was the originator of the Colorado trip.
Oh,
have you ever heard of the Colorado trip? When he was at Brookdale, then junior high is when they originated. But he did that for a lot of years. And I've had them, and one of their favorite memories of their adolescence. So that's a great experience for young people. And still is.
Definitely. You see always nice group of kids going out on that trip every year.
And we have a tight race here between Richter and Weichel.
Elkhart might pull ahead here.
Oh, boy. Hey, Gary. So we're back here on Michiana Video. We had a little bit of a momentary. Was that a power surge, Keith?
A power surge or something.
The lights went out momentarily and came back on. The swimmers stopped, and then the lights came back on. I don't know how many seconds that was, but
about 3 or 4, and the competitors kept saying, "We're still in a race here. Board's still going."
The lights came back on, and everybody said, "Swim, swim, swim." And in all of that, Otto Richter and Jonah Weichel battling for first, and we're just going to keep swimming. And this is the night you had a partial swim in the dark. Actually, they didn't really swim. I think they just flat stopped.
Yeah, don't blame them there.
And I'm not sure if we have a video going out right now. My screen is blank, but hopefully it's going out over Michiana Video Facebook, the WSBT media platforms, and on YouTube. And so we'll just keep on talking. And now let's see if we're adjusting to see if the stream is going out, which appears it is. And there's my screen. Hooray. Okay. We got it going here. Good work, Keith. Keith, much more technically proficient than I am. So now I know most definitely that we're still going on the screen on Michiana Video. It had to be like a power surge, I think.
Yeah, something.
Because it was just a blip, and it was completely dark for a couple seconds at most.
It gives you a different perspective of the arena.
And we do have the bell lap. So Richter is out in front. He'll make the turn. The times will probably be a little bit slower than usual because of that power surge in darkness, but Otto looking really strong in lane 5. Jonah Weichel trying to catch him, but I don't think that's going to happen. And how about that?
Very close.
It's going to be close. Oh, they're showing the same time on the screen.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Richter and Weichel both showing 5:43.30 on the big board. Malloy will finish up here. Max with a personal best, 6:03.75. And Mansour Busaha of Elkhart down here in lane 7. That young man's going to finish up. He's looking for a personal best, and that was a pretty darn exciting 500-yard swim.
I was going to say, our longest swim of the night. It has a power surge in it where everything goes black. Competitors stop, and then it ends with what we are seeing right now as a tie. And really competitive race the whole way through.
Oh, it was great. And Weichel, give him credit. He made up a lot of ground in that last 25 yards to catch Otto Richter.
It seems like the Elkhart coaches knew that he was going to have that last minute.
They knew he was going to have that kick, didn't they?
Yep.
Oh, boy. So here's Mansour Busaha. He's trying to get his personal best tonight as he's finishing his swim. And he's not going to get that, but he's going to keep working and keep improving. And he's going to finish up right now. Our next event will be a relay event, the freestyle relay. So applause for the competitors. And they get out of the pool and onto the deck. And it's going to be the 200-yard freestyle relay that we'll have for you next. There's our board. Let's see if they can put the times back on there for the boys. But again, we mentioned 5:43.30, I think it was, and Richter and Weichel tying, and Malloy in third. But we're still here And I don't know. Obviously, this is such a large complex, Keith, that we don't know if it's really just affecting this part of the Health and Aquatic Center. But hopefully they're working to rectify any electricity issues. And I see somebody just coming out of the control area over there. And I see co-athletic director Brian Buckley talking to one of the folks here from the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center, and Coach Buck is going to come over and speak with some folks to see. You certainly don't want this interruption. You don't want this to continue.
Yeah, and you especially don't want this to continue. I was thinking about the next race, as we'll have people jumping into the pool.
Yeah, it's kind of a safety issue too, Keith, because on the turns as well, you know, when you come off the starting block, you're diving into the pool, but it's almost worse on the turns, I think.
And special credit to the equipment we have here. We have the ability to come back from these power surges. It's like nothing's happened. I'm not sure quite what everyone's seeing, if they're seeing any kind of interruption in the picture, but great
our
state-of-the-art equipment.
Yeah, Mr. Gary Martin, executive producer of Michiana Video, he knows his technical and his production inside and out, that's for sure. And we're fortunate to have this equipment. So we're trying to get the word here, and hopefully, and John Adams, of course, everybody, the number one thing is the safety of the competitors and the spectators. And obviously you'd like to get the meet completed. We're almost through it because we really just have the two relays here, a backstroke, a breaststroke, and then the 400-yard free that's left tonight here at the Aquatic Center for these competitors. And as I mentioned, we just want to make sure there's health and safety for everybody, most particularly our young people.
This might be over.
Uh-oh. Oh, mercy. And that the word we're getting from Adam Homo on the announcement is the meet has been canceled from the remainder because of the issues here with the electricity. And again, Keith, I think it just relates to the health and safety of these young people, for sure.
We're so close to this event being over, but with these competitors, like I said, jumping into the pool, you don't want that moment. Like you said, with the turns, they're eyeing up the wall, and if it goes, all kinds of things can happen there. So I think that's a good call here.
And again, we do have a conference meet. They do have these dual meets throughout the season. They keep track of it. It's unfortunate that it's ending this way. But again, as we continue to emphasize, you got to protect the health and safety of these young people. And this is a world-class facility. Whatever issues that we have here at the Health and Aquatic Center, I'm sure they'll be addressed because we have a lot of activities that take place here. So we're just going to have to come back, and hopefully they'll get these rectified.
Yeah, definitely good swimming coming up here.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out the girls' NLC swim meet is going to be here, so make sure you.
We have Bethel College swimming here and a lot of activity at the Health and Aquatic Center. We'll remind everybody on Thursday we'll be back at Northside Gym for basketball, Marion at Elkhart, and then on the boys' side. And then on the girls' side, same place next day on Friday, Marion at Elkhart at Northside Gym. All of that exciting action on Michiana Video. Gary, you have anything else for us tonight? And so we're going to sign off now. So for our executive producer, Gary Martin, our camera crew, Rex Smith, and the superfan, Mr. Justin Nelson, Keith Beber alongside with commentary. We hope you enjoyed what was unfortunately an abbreviated swim meet tonight between the John Adams Eagles and the Elkhart Lions. We'll see you down the road on Michiana Video. Hope to see you on Thursday night at Northside Gym. And for now, we wish you all a very pleasant good evening. And as always, go Lions!